Hey guys, welcome back to Exploring Careers. Today you're joined by me, Mitch, from the team here at Explore Careers, and today we're lucky enough to be joined by Amber from the team at Fitness and Lifestyle Group. Thanks so much for joining us today, Amber.
Thanks for having me, Mitch. I'm really excited to be here, actually.
I'm excited to get stuck into this one. So firstly, before we get started, are you able to tell us a bit more about who Fitness and Lifestyle Group are? Because many people have probably heard of your brand, but maybe not the name Fitness and Lifestyle Group before. So can you walk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. So Fitness and Lifestyle Group are Asia Pacific's leading health and wellness group. So we have a number of different brands, as you've just suggested there, underneath us that we operate. So from our low cost brand to your premium products. So the brands that you would be quite familiar with, hopefully, is Jets, Zap, Goodlife, Fitness First, Gary's Bootcamp, and that's just to name a few. So we've got 470 locations around the Asia Pacific region, catering for so far over 900,000 members. So supporting 900,000 members in their fitness journey.
Okay, amazing. Now I'm a Fitness First member myself and never knew that until we started working with you guys. So really interesting to know. And what are you doing there? What's your role at Fitness and Lifestyle Group?
So I'm the State Operations Manager for Queensland. So we've got Goodlife up here. We've just rebranded the Fitness First Clubs to Goodlife. So my job is to continue to grow and develop the clubs, support the clubs, and make it an awesome place to work in and an awesome place, I guess, for the members to come and train and have a home away from home.
Okay, awesome. And what is being a state operations manager, I think that was right. What does a day in the life look like for you? Are you doing different things? Are you out of the office, in the office? How does that look?
Yeah, every day is completely different, which is the one thing that I absolutely love about my job. So one day it could be out in clubs. At the moment, I've got a few new reform studios going into some of our clubs. So really exciting to be part of those projects. The member retention side of things, sales. So it all just, every day is really different.
Okay, awesome. That definitely seems like you've got your hands full with that. So how did you come into this role and with Fitness and Lifestyle Group specifically? Was this something, kind of the health and fitness industry, something you were always keen on growing up? Did it come to you a bit later in life? Can you talk to us a bit more about your education and career journey to this point?
Yeah, so 19 years ago, it's when I finished school, I went to become a PE teacher. And so definitely around that health side of things. And I picked up a part-time job within Fitness First down in Sydney at the time. And it was just in line with exactly what I was looking for. Love to train, and you get a free membership when you work for us. So everything just fell in place. And then once I finished my degree, I just went full time and started my career from there. So I haven't looked back.
Okay, awesome. And touching on that a bit more, what was it about Fitness and Lifestyle Group that you were attracted to? Like, what was it? Was it something they were offering? Did you just kind of stumble into it? Can you talk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, I think when you look at what we do is we're in a business to help and support people, and to be able to see people actually change their lives and be a part of that and get paid for it at the same time was just, it's a pretty awesome industry to be in.
Awesome. And no, you sound quite passionate about it, which we love and is great. If you had to bring it down to one thing, which might be difficult, what's your favourite thing about working at Fitness and Lifestyle Group? Is it the people? Is it being able to get out to the centres and set up some new facilities? Can you talk us through that?
It's definitely the people. It's you create a family away from your family, and you really do. Within working in the clubs, it's such a great environment to be around. Like, who goes to work unhappy when they're in a gym, and then to see the members come in maybe not so happy and leaving being happy, it's just a really great environment to be in. So it's definitely the people I work with and the members that do come in.
Okay, awesome. And one thing I was really excited to talk to you about before we jumped on today was, I guess, the preconceptions and misconceptions people may have looking on the outside in to maybe working at a gym. So let's just use Fitness First, for example. You know, you might look at that as an outsider and think, okay, well, a career in Fitness First is you're either a personal trainer or you're a customer service representative, something like that, and maybe don't fully understand the full breadth of options and opportunities available to you. So you're able to talk to us a bit about, I guess, the preconceptions people have and maybe debunk some of those misconceptions that it's just being a personal trainer, for example, because I know that's a big part of it, and obviously that's a great career path you can go down, but I'm sure it's much more than that as well.
Yeah, it definitely is much more than that. So within most businesses, you've got the customer service side of things, and we absolutely have that around a member retention and really looking after members. Sales side, so, you know, we've got a membership-based membership targets that we like to achieve. So the sales skills that we actually train when you come on board with us, you can actually use that in any other business that you go through to. I've trained and developed a lot of membership consultants that have gone on and become exceptionally successful real estate agents. So again, all of the skills that you learn when you come and join us is transferable into any business. So you're right, it's not just group fitness instructors and personal trainers. We're not looking for anyone with a specific skill set. As long as you've got the right attitude and the energy's there and you want to learn, we can train and develop you into any of those areas. Okay,
awesome. No, I think that's really good and really important for people to know that all the amazing opportunities that are available out there, which is really good. Now, getting back to kind of the work life, what is the culture like from your experience? Because it's something which is really important to people now, more so than ever before, given what's happened over the past few years around the world. People are really looking for a place that, you know, is going to be a second home to them. You know, you're spending a lot of time at work, obviously. You're looking for a place that's going to support you both professionally and personally, help you maintain a healthy work-life balance. So can you talk to us a bit about the work-life culture and the work culture at Fitness and Lifestyle Group?
Yeah, definitely. I think you've just covered off a few of those points there. We're very supportive of the development and where you're at within work and as well as your personal life. I agree, it's so important right now with everything with COVID and having to support families at home. So it is definitely a supportive environment to be in. There's a lot of structure within the roles that we have. So you know exactly what you're coming into. You have clear KPIs that you need to achieve. So there is a lot of success around that, and we celebrate the successes really hard. So it's all about the people and actually enjoying coming to work, which I think is really important as well.
Okay, awesome. And I'm sure you've got a big focus on people retention. You want your staff staying with you and growing with the organisation. So can you talk to us a bit about the career progression and career development opportunities specifically with Fitness and Lifestyle Group?
Yeah, definitely. And I could probably share where I've come from. So I started off as a receptionist, moved my way into a membership consultant, sales manager, club manager, all in quite a very short period of time, and then stepped up into the regional and state manager role. So how I moved through that so fast, we've got a lot of training plans or what we call future leader training programs in place. So if you're looking to really make it your career, then we've got all the I guess, professional development that's put in place to help you move pretty fast through the ranks. You can also move interstate or across brands as well, which is something that's, you know, really great with the FLG group.
Okay, awesome. And moving forward and kind of casting our eyes forward a little bit, future of work, again, a hot topic across, it seems, every industry at the moment. What does the future of work look like for you guys in regards to where the industry is heading, how people will be working, and maybe the next 5, 10, 15 years? Because I think that's really important to people, especially when we're, you know, talking about young Australians who are currently completing their, you know, studies at school, at high school. They want to know that the organisation that they're going to be potentially working for and spending a lot of their life at is going to be not only around, but, you know, progressive and profitable and healthy organisation to be in well into the future.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess when we look at where the state of play is at the moment, there is a lot of that mental illness around, and as a fitness product, we're there to actually support that and help that. So we're actually growing even more so. We've just opened up a brand new club, being Indooroopilly within Queensland. WA's got a couple of new clubs that they're building at the moment to open. So there's definitely a need for the fitness industry and for people to actually not just come to get buffed and whatever else, but for their mental state and just wellness.
No, I think that's amazing, because it's always been important to work out your physical health, go for runs, lift some weights, make sure you're physically healthy, but your mental health is just as, if not more important, and making sure that you're keeping that healthy as well and actively working on it. So I think that's so amazing that that's something that you guys are working towards and doing now, by the sounds of it. Now, something I wanted to touch on, if people are keen on what you've had to say and they're really liking what you've had to hear, how do they get their foot in the door? It's all good to get excited and go, this sounds great, but the next obvious question is, okay, what now? So for people who are listening to this and going, you know what, this sounds right up my alley, it's something I want to investigate further and see how I can get started, what are the next steps from here?
Yeah, absolutely. So if there's a particular brand that they would like to go and work for, then jump onto the website. We've got the careers website on there, and that'll show all the different roles that we do have available. One thing that never rely on just sending your resume through via email or through the website. I'd suggest, if you're really keen, going to one of the clubs and have a chat to one of the team members in there and take your resume through. I think that's the best way to showcase yourself as well, rather than just relying on someone to read your resume.
Definitely, no, I couldn't agree more. I think that's great advice. And talking about advice, the last question I want to leave you on, which I like to ask all our guests on this show, is what advice would you give to young Australians completing their schooling at the moment? Because it's often a really stressful time going through year 9, 10, 11, 12. I know it was for me personally, because you're only young, you're only 15, 16, 17 years of age, yet you're asked to make a lot of really big, important decisions in regards to your future, whether it be subject choices, or are you going to uni or TAFE, or are you going straight to the workforce, or whatever it may be. So it can often be really stressful to be tasked with making these big future career decisions at such a young age. So what advice would you give to those young Australians who are kind of living that at the moment?
Funnily enough, I have these conversations in my household. I've got a 16-year-old daughter completing year 11 at the moment, and she's at the stage where she has no idea what she wants to do. And I think the first advice that I give her and everyone else is, don't be afraid. When you finish school, it's not like you have to know exactly what you're going to go into. I would recommend that you go and try different things, and don't be afraid to, when you're looking at the job descriptions, is don't look at the things that you're not qualified for, that you can't do. Look at the qualities that you can do, or the things that you can do within that role, because most of the things are trainable on the job. So don't be afraid to get out there and try, and don't be afraid to fail, because if you don't try, you don't know whether you're actually going to love that industry or go down that path. Exactly.
No, I couldn't agree more. I think that's really great advice. And I think when you're at school, you don't realise how much time you've got ahead of you. It's sometimes the old adage, it's hard to put an old head on young shoulders, but it's true. If only you knew what you know now, that you've got so much time, you don't need to have everything figured out. If you do have a friend or a brother or sister who does have everything worked out and they know exactly what they're going to do, then that's great, good for them. But that by no means means that you need to be the same. Give things a go, see how you go, and it'll all work itself out in the end. You'll find your way, that's for sure. But Amber, it has been so great talking to you. Of course, if you do want to learn more about Fitness and Lifestyle Group and all the brands and the career opportunities available, you can visit explorecareers.com.au, where we've got the Fitness and Lifestyle Group page with links off to all the different brands and all the information that you need. We'll leave all the relevant links down below, so if you are keen on what Amber's had to say today and this sounds up your alley, you can go and do your own investigation. So please do head there. But Amber, thank you again for jumping on. It's been so great chatting to you today.
Thanks so much for having me, Mitch.